Good evening, all of you. So, I gave some of the problems for you as assignment for differentiation. So, in this class, we will discuss these four problems. So, there are four expression in these four problems, and you have to differentiate all these. Okay, so I will start with first one. So, we will use product rule and product rule, quotient rule, whatever we have studied, all the properties we will use here. Okay. सो पहले वाले से स्टार्ट करते हैं. फर्स्ट वाला क्या है? y इज गिवन एज एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2x प्लस 3 इंटू साइन एक्स एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड dy by dx. Okay, so now dy by dx can be found by using product rule. Let us take this as p and this as q. Okay, now dq by dx, sorry, dq by dx is d by dx of sin x, so it will be cos x, and dp by dx, now we have three terms here and all the terms are being added. So we will take their derivative, we will take the derivatives of the individual term and add all the derivatives. Okay, so dp by dx is x square, derivative of x square is 2x, plus 2x, derivative of 2x is 2, and derivative of 3 is 0. So dp by dx is 2x plus 2. Okay, so dy by dx can be written as p into dq by dx plus q into dp by dx. Okay, so it can be written as p, which is x square plus 2x plus 3 into dq by dx. dq by dx is cos x plus q, q is sin x, into dp by dx, which is 2x plus 2. So dy by dx is x square plus 2x plus 3 into cos x plus sin x into 2x plus 2. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. Okay. Let us discuss the second expression now. The second expression is e to the power x by x cube. So we have to differentiate e to the power x by x cube. So we will use the quotient rule here, where we can find the derivative of p by q. Okay, using the formula d by dx of p by q is q square into q into dp by dx minus q into dp by dx. Sorry. So the formula that I'm going to use here is d by dx of p by q is equal to q square into so here p is in second part, p is e to the power x and q is x cube. So the answer that you will get is x cube. Differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x only, minus, so dy by dx in this case will be x into e to the power x minus 3 into e to the power x by x to the power 4. I hope this is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. Alright, let us discuss the third problem. So we are using product rule, addition rule and quotient rule in all these cases. So in next problem we will use product rule. In this problem that I am going to discuss now, we will use product rule. So in this case I will take my p as 2 to the power x and my q as sin x plus x square plus x cube. dp by dx will be equal to 2 to the power x into log of e base 2, and dq by dx will be equal to cos x plus 2x plus 3x square. Okay. Now d by dx of p cube can be written as p into dq by dx plus q into dp by dx. So p into dq by dx, 2 to the power x into dq by dx is, we have calculated it here, cos x plus 2x plus 3x square plus q into dp by dx. Q is sin x plus x square plus x cube into dp by dx, 2 to the power x log of e base 2. So this is the final derivative, final answer. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. Finally, the last, let us discuss the last problem. So in last problem, it is of the form d by dx of p by q, and we all know the formula. The formula is q square in the denominator and q times dp by dx minus p times dq by dx. Okay. So here p is, what is p? Tan x, and dp by dx will be sec square x. and q here is 2 plus sin x, and dq by dx will be cos of x. So now it is straightforward. So d by dx of p by q will be equal to q square. Let us write first q square, which is 2 plus sin x whole square into q times dp by dx minus p times, which is tan x, into dq by dx, which is, so answer of this is 2 plus sin x into sec square x minus tan x into cos of x. So I discussed all these examples uh, so that you can understand the application of product rule and quotient rule of derivatives. Let us discuss some more complicated examples on differentiation. Okay. So suppose now the next question that I am going to discuss is y is equal to sine of 2x. Now, how will you differentiate sine of 2x? We all know that the differentiation of sine of x is cos x. But what is the differentiation of sine of 2x? Is it cos of 2x? So, let us see. Okay. So, we have to find dy by dx, which is nothing but d by dx of sine of 2x. Now, if I put, so 2x equal to t, so I am expressing x in form of another variable, which is t. So I have to find out, so dy by dx is nothing but d by dx of sine t. Okay. Now what I will do, I will divide and multiply by a t here. So it can be written as d sine t by dt into dt by dx. Now, so what I have done here, uh, because I know the derivative of sine x, I do not know the derivative of sine of 2x. So what I will do, I will try to convert it in the form of sine of something, sine of some variable. So what I have done, I have assumed that 2x is equal to t. So I have introduced a new variable here, which is t. So t is equal to 2x. So dt by dx. What is dt by dx? Dt by dx will be equal to 2. Okay. So dy by dx is d sine t by dx, and that can be written as d sine t by dt into dt by dx. Now d sine t by dt, now here you have t and in the denominator also you have t, so it is cos of t. So it is cos of t and dt by dx is 2. So the answer is 2 cos of t, but I have to express it, t is a variable that I have introduced, so I want to express it in form of x. So it will be 2 cos of x. So if y is sine of 2x, then dy by dx will be 2 cos of 2x. So what I am doing, I am first differentiating sine 2x with respect to 2x. So this can be also be understood like this: d sine 2x by dx can be written as d sine 2x upon d of 2x into d of 2x by dx. Okay. So what I have done, I have multiplied and divided by d of 2x. So this is d sine 2x by d of 2x will be cos of 2x, and d2x by dx will be 2. So the answer is 2 cos of 2x. Okay. So if you have any doubt in this, please ask, because next we are going to discuss some more complicated problems which are based on the same idea. All right. So now these types of functions are known as composite functions. So suppose another function, let us take another function sine of, instead of 2x I am taking x square. So how will I differentiate y is equal to sine of x square? Okay. So again, this is a function of function. So let us define one more variable t, which is equal to x square, okay, such that I can write this function like y is equal to sine of t. So dt by dx, if t is equal to x square, then dt by dx will be equal to 2x. Okay. So now y becomes equal to sine of t. Now I have to find dy by dx, not dy by dt. So dy by dx can be written as d sine t by dt into dt by dx. Note that this dt will get cancelled from the dt above. Okay, dt in the numerator will get cancelled with dt in the denominator. Okay, so this is equal to dy by dx only. Okay, so d sine t by dt is cos of t, and dt by dx is 2x. So the answer is 2x cos of t, cos of x. Again, another way of writing this, I am writing it the same thing again. Dy by dx is equal to d sine x square by dx square into d of x square by dx. Now d sine x square by d of x square will be cos of x square, because d sine of any variable divided by d of that variable is equal to cos of that variable, and this is 2x. Again, this can be understood, this can be done in two steps like this also. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. Now let us discuss some more complicated functions. For example, y is equal to e to the power sine of x square. Let us differentiate this function y is equal to e to the power sine of x square. So dy by dx we have to find. Now, okay, so because we have already done x square, so let us make it sine of x cube. So y, suppose sine of x cube is equal to, so I have introduced one more variable t, which is equal to sine of x cube. Okay, now the function is y is equal to e to the power t. I have to differentiate it with respect to x, not with respect to t. So dy by dx can be written as dy by dt into dt by dx. Now dy by dt, now dy by dt is nothing but e to the power t only. Okay, so it will be e to the power t into dt by dx. Now I have to find dt by dx. Now t is equal to sine of x cube. How will I find dt by dx? So I will take another variable, say p, and I take p is equal to x cube. Now dp by dx will be n x to the power n minus 1, which is 3x square. Now dt by dx can be written as dt by dt into dp by dx. Alright, so again I'm explaining. So y is equal to sine of x cube. I have to differentiate this function. I have to find dy by dx. So now this is a function of a function of a function. So what I am doing, I will try to make, I will try to simplify it. So what I will do, I will introduce an intermediate variable, say t, and t is equal to sine of x cube. Now y can be written as e to the power t. So now this is a very simple function, and I know the derivative of y with respect to t, dy by dt is e to the power t. But I have to find the derivative of y with respect to x, not with respect to t. So dy by dx can be written as dy by dt into dt by dx. Dy by dt is e to the power t, and dt by dx I have to find. Now t, as you can see, t is equal to sine of x cube. Okay. Now sine of x cube is again a complicated function. So again I will introduce one more variable, which is p. Okay. So sine of x cube can be written as sine of p. Okay. So p is equal to x cube. Then dp by dx is 3x square. Now I have to find dt by dx. Okay. And then I will put that dt by dx here. So dt by dx is equal to, now I have an intermediate variable which is p, dt by dp into dp by dx. Now dt by dp कितना हो जाएगा, t sin p, so this will give dt by dp is equal to cos of p. So it is cos of p, and then dp by dx is 3x square. Now the value of p, I will replace the value of p here. Okay, p is x cube, so it is cos of x cube. P is x cube, so cos of x cube into 3x square. So dy by dx is equal to e to the power t into dt by dx, which is 3x square into cos of x cube. So finally what I will get will be dy by dx is equal to 3x square cos of x cube into e to the power sine of x cube. So this is the final answer. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. And basically what we have done here, we have introduced intermediate variables here, t and p, and once you have practice of doing differentiation of this type of functions, you will be easily able to do this. It will not be as lengthy as we have done here. Okay, so again I am explaining it, but this time we'll do it quickly. We have to find the derivative of e to the power sine of x cube. So what I have to find, I have to find dy by dx, which is d by dx of e to the power sine of x cube. Now e to the power something, let us divide by this something. So d by d of sine of x cube into e to the power sine of x cube. Now this is d of e to the power something by d of that thing. Now obviously I will have to multiply by d of sine of x cube and divide by dx. Now again d of sine of x cube by dx. Again what I will do, I will divide by x cube here and then multiply by x cube here and divide by x. So why I am doing here, because d sine of x cube by dx is difficult to find. I do not have any direct formula for that, but I can find d sine of x cube by d of x cube, because this is like d sine of something divided by d of something. Okay, so the value of this is e to the power sine of x cube multiplied by this is cos of x cube multiplied by dx. So dy by dx is this. This is exactly the same expression that we got just before this. Okay, but that method was lengthy. We introduced separate. Actually, that method and this method both are same methods. The only thing is the number of steps. I have decreased the number of steps in this. Okay. So I will give you some more problems for homework, and I just want all of you to practice all those questions, and you will be doing differentiation in detail in mathematics. So I think this much differentiation is sufficient uh, for the physics that we are going to study. Okay, and now after this we will do application of derivatives, and we'll do increasing and decreasing function and maxima minima after this. Okay, so with this I am ending this session, and I will be sending you the problems which are based on whatever we have studied so far. So please try to solve